Welcome back to our channel. Your love and ongoing support has helped us make psychology and mental health more accessible to everyone, and we want to thank you for that. Now let's continue. Do you believe in the idea of soulmates? Do you think that in this world of 7 billion people, there is someone out there who you're destined to be with? If that sounds too good to be true, psychology is here to tell you that it probably is. Years and years of research on healthy, long-lasting relationships has taught us that soulmates are created, not born. That kind of love doesn't just happen overnight. It takes a lot of patience and dedication. Studies show that a couple's compatibility is directly related to the quality of their relationship. So the more compatible you and your partner are, the happier you're likely to be. If you think you and your partner don't have the right compatibility, you risk holding each other back by staying in an unhealthy, unfulfilling relationship with the wrong person. With that said, here are 8 important warning signs that you and your partner may not be right for each other. 1. You can't be honest with them. Do you feel like you just can't be honest with your partner sometimes? About how you're feeling, what you're thinking, or what your opinion is? Maybe it's that you can't speak your mind because it might upset them, or you're worried they might not understand or judge you for your thoughts and emotions, so you hide it from them instead. Keeping secrets and having difficulty communicating with your partner shows that there is a lack of trust and respect in your relationship. 2. You're constantly on and off again. Have you and your partner ever broken up only to get back together sometime later? Do you rarely stay broken up or together for too long before you do it all over again? Being in such an on-again, off-again relationship can not only be emotionally draining, but it can also turn toxic. This kind of instability shows that you both lack the maturity or compatibility to make a relationship work. Though you might think it's endearing that you and your partner always find your way back to each other, it could also mean that the two of you are stuck in a dysfunctional pattern of unhealthy behaviors you just can't seem to shake. 3. You don't have any shared interests. A problem can arise if the only thing you and your partner have in common is that you love each other. You don't have any mutual hobbies. You don't have the same taste in anything. You have opposing views and opinions, and you have wildly different personalities. Even though opposites do attract sometimes, most of them don't stay together for very long, because psychological studies have shown that every couple needs to have at least some shared interests in order to maintain a strong and well-balanced relationship. If not, then you'll most likely just end up doing your own thing, arguing with your partner, and eventually drifting further apart. 4. You run in different social circles. Similar to sharing interests, having mutual friends and befriending your partner's loved ones is also an important part of making a relationship work. If you don't run in the same social circles and neither of you is even willing to try, then it's most likely not going to last. If you're living 2 separate lives, then your relationship doesn't get to be a part of each other's world. 5. You want different things. Have you ever heard the expression, "I met the right person at the wrong time"? Well, just like with chemistry and compatibility, timing is another essential, crucial ingredient in any successful romantic relationship. Because the truth is, no matter how much you love someone or how badly you want to be with them, it just isn't going to work if you're both at different points in your lives and unable to meet in the middle. Maybe you're young and still looking for excitement in your life, while they're ready to commit and settle down. If you're in a relationship with someone who wants different things from you, then the relationship is on borrowed time. 6. Your relationship is not a priority. Maybe you do love your partner and like spending time with them. You find them charming, funny, and interesting to talk to. You like being their significant other, and the relationship is easy. But your relationship will eventually be put to the test, and you'll need to prove just how much your partner means to you. Can you honestly say that you would be willing to drop everything and come running when they need you? Are you willing to stand by them through times of struggle and hardship? Or do you only want to be with them when it's simple, easy, and convenient for you? If neither of you is willing to make your relationship a priority, then that's a clear sign as any that you two just aren't right for each other. 7. You don't satisfy each other's needs. Do you know what your partner's love language is? Do you know what their attachment and communication style is? Whether it's affection, attention, intimacy, space, encouragement, or praise, you need to be able to give your partner what they need to feel like they're being emotionally fulfilled by you and your relationship, and also vice versa. Do they want to spend more time with you, but you need a lot of space? Or do they want you to be more romantic, but you show them your affection through gestures instead of words? If you and your partner just can't agree on how to express your love for one another, then the relationship might not last. 8. You have a lot of doubts. Finally, if you've had a lot of doubts about your relationship from the very start, then that's definitely a bad sign. Though you could always chalk it up to a fear of getting hurt or anxiety about the future, having a lot of doubts about your significant other could mean that you subconsciously fear that you are pursuing a romantic relationship with the wrong person. Do you relate to any of the signs in the video? Have you had any of the same doubts about your own relationship? While no relationship is perfect, it's important to realize the difference between one that is worth fighting for and one that's just not right for you. Like and share this video if it helped you, and you think it could help someone else too. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome back to our channel. Thank you for your love and support. Your ongoing support helps us further our goal to spread awareness about mental health and psychology, so thank you. Now, on to the video. Do you feel tired, foggy, and have trouble concentrating? Or maybe you've been feeling depressed, or haven't been getting enough sleep, or too much sleep. While these symptoms can happen to anyone once in a while, piled together, they can make for some classic signs that you may be mentally breaking down. You may have heard of the term mental breakdown or nervous breakdown. You may have even been guilty of using these terms casually. They're no longer used as clinical terms anymore by the medical community, and a nervous breakdown is not considered a mental illness. Instead, it's generally viewed as a period of time when an overwhelming amount of stress affects an individual's ability to function. This stress can be physical or mental, and the symptoms of a mental breakdown can subtly sneak up on you and grow out of control if you don't catch the signs early enough. So, to help better your mental health, let's catch these signs early on and see if we can figure out together if you're mentally breaking down. Sign number 1, you sleep too much or not enough. Do you find yourself suffering from insomnia? Do you spend your nights tossing and turning with no relief? Or maybe you're getting too much sleep. You think to yourself, I'll just lie my head down for 1 more minute. And then you wake up to the lights of your clock reading 5:00 p.m. Oh boy, who hasn't had too much sleep at some point in their life, right? We most often sleep in on the weekends after a long week of work or when we're sick. But the thing is, our mental health can be sick as well, and our sleep patterns may be affected because of it. You may be using sleep as an escape from reality. So sleeping in seems much easier to handle than the difficulties of reality. Or maybe you begin to exhibit symptoms of insomnia because your brain is too overactive at night with stress. You could be playing out situations or scenarios in your head that you're stressed beyond belief about. Try instead to unwind before bed. Odds are you've heard it before, but a good book and a cup of tea is a good place to start if you can't seem to sleep lately. The less stimulation, the better. Just don't watch TV or get on your phone before bed. We need to first wean ourselves from an overly active brain to a calm one by choosing less intense activities to transition to sleepy time. If you go from sprinting to an immediate stop, you're likely to fall. You might first slow down, walk, and then stop to a finish. It's the same with going to bed, kinda. Number 2, you show signs of anxiety and depression. One of the most common signs that you're mentally breaking down is showing symptoms of depression or anxiety. Maybe you feel you're tense all the time, dizzy, or find yourself ruminating on stressful ideas or situations. Or maybe you find yourself suddenly crying for no reason, or feel an intense emotion like guilt. These signs are important to catch early on, as they could pile up, leading to a mental breakdown. If you already suffer from anxiety and depression and notice your symptoms are worsening, these could be signs that you're mentally breaking down as well. Number 3, brain fog. Brain fog? What is that? While it's not a medical condition, it's a term that's often used when one exhibits several symptoms related to their ability to think. Perhaps you have difficulty concentrating, or maybe you've been extremely indecisive or disoriented these past few days or weeks. Even memory loss is a symptom of brain fog. Number 4, poor hygiene. If you suddenly find yourself neglecting your personal hygiene, it could mean something more is going on. Poor hygiene can be a sign of self-neglect. You may just feel that you don't have the energy or don't feel the need to take care of yourself as much anymore. A sudden lack of hygiene can be linked to depression or mental disorders. It's best to recognize when something is wrong early so you can seek out help. Number 5, you withdraw from social events and friends. Have you found that you're just not so up to hanging out with your friends this weekend, or next weekend, or the weekend after that? Maybe you dread going to that get-together with your friends this Saturday, and the task of getting ready, painstakingly hard. Well, withdrawing from your friends and social events could be an added sign that you're mentally breaking down. Humans need socialization, and when this is compromised, our mental health can pay the price. Try getting back to socialization slowly if you find it difficult. Reach out to friends through text. Share a funny or insightful video. Then maybe a phone call? Isolating ourselves can be one of the biggest mistakes to our mental health that we can make. So after this video, call your mom. Text your friend. Call a mental health helpline if needed. Reach out and share this video with your Uncle Larry. He's not doing anything. Just don't mentally isolate. Number 6, difficulty breathing. Do you often feel this tightness in your chest or find yourself breathing rapidly? Maybe you've been taking quick, rapid breaths more than usual as a response to stress. Go ahead. Pay attention to your breathing right now. I'm waiting. Are you breathing calm and relaxed? Or are you having difficulty breathing? This is another sign of stress and another sign that you may be mentally breaking down. Stress can get the best of us. Anxiety has a way of finding us when we least expect it. Our breathing can often identify if we're indeed suffering from anxiety. And taking the time to slow your breathing and relax may even relieve some of the stress we carry day to day. Go ahead, take a deep breath. In, 1, 2, 3, out. 1, 2, 3. Feel better? I know I do. Number 7, you feel physical pain as well. Maybe you've happened to notice that you've been suffering from 1 too many headaches per week. More like 7 per week. Per day? And that stomach ache can't seem to go away. Physical pain can often show up when we're severely stressed. This can be in the form of a light headache every day to a blaring migraine. That feeling of a knot in your stomach? That could be stress too. Of course, if these physical symptoms of pain persist and feel like something more than just stress, it's best to talk to a doctor right away. But if you still feel the emotional pain persisting as well, that is just as valid a reason to seek help from a mental health doctor. And number 8, you suddenly eat too much or too little. Sudden changes in appetite can be a sign of stress as well. The stress hormone, cortisol, can suddenly cause us to crave certain unhealthy foods high in fat and sugar. So when we're extremely stressed, bring out the family-sized bag of potato chips and a tub of ice cream. Hey, every one of us can overeat on a bad day, every now and then. But when this becomes every night, odds are there's some suppressed stress you need to confront. Remember, we may neglect self-care due to stress, which means we may not want to put in the effort to prepare a healthy breakfast or dinner. Be aware of this and try to tell yourself that simply spending some time in the kitchen making your favorite healthy dish can have some serious benefits to your mental health. Try some deep breathing as you put your dinner together. You can try staying in the present by focusing on the task at hand to distract yourself from ruminating on those worrisome thoughts. Make another healthy sandwich for a friend to share while watching a movie. But then once the movie is over, turn off the TV and wind down with a book. Your sleep will thank you for it later. So, do you exhibit any of these signs? Did you practice your deep breathing along with me? Or maybe you'll reach out to your mom or a friend and share this video. Do you have an Uncle Larry? Feel free to let us know in the comments. And remember, whatever struggles you're going through, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to click the like button and share this video with someone who might need it. And hit the notification bell icon for more content like this. And as always, thanks so much for watching.